I wrote an article, and
Uh-oh.
just reading a couple of sentences, and it just hit maybe. So my question is, should I wait until it leaves, or so I was staying with it and observing and being very loving, but it took so long time. Then I
So
just
long time
left
for
it.
what? It took so long time for what?
Yeah, the expectation to disappear.
I know. To me, that tells me, and I completely get it. I know we all know that when the feeling is tough, hard, it's you know, there's suffering there. It does take time, and it takes time to go deeply enough into the feeling that the feeling no longer is suffering, and to purify feeling of suffering means, you know, it means, I don't know exactly what it means, but it's a journey. It's sometimes we can do it like that, by taking our stand as the sky, and, you know, being indifferent to the feeling, in a way, benevolent indifference, as Francis used to say, not giving it too much attention. Sometimes that's quite a good pathway for the feelings that are very familiar, of I'm no good, I'm you know, the feelings that we know by heart. Maybe in this case, because it sounds like one of those, like self-criticism, and you know it well, maybe for you, don't worry about welcoming it too much, just maybe ignore it. Maybe don't give it too much attention. At least try that tack in this case.
Yes, I could try that, because I have done so a lot and many years to feeling and observing and.
Yes, no, I think for some feelings that are same old, they seduce us back. We think, okay, I need to welcome this feeling, and I need to, but actually that kind of feeling, sometimes you need to turn your back on it, and in a way ignore it, because then you don't feed it. You tell him, you tell it, I'm not buying what you're selling, because this feeling, it's an old smelly feeling of me, you know, me, the bad me.
Yes.
And in a way we have to ignore that, not in a mean way, you know, but just say, no, you know, I know what you have to sell, and I'm not buying it. That's another tack, you know. I'm not suggesting you shouldn't also at times be with the tactile aspect of it, but definitely don't engage with the content. Yeah. And even the tactile, at some level, yeah, at some point you can just, you know, just ignore it. Like, you know, how kids want attention sometimes, and you know that the right thing to do is just like ignore them.
Yeah, like,
and then they shut
the tantrum.
Then you find them playing again, you know, they forgot about it. So
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna try
don't
that.
buy it, because you're good.
Thank
These
you.
are old feelings that we drag like that. And then, yeah. Thank you, Heike. It's Heike or Hika?
Hilka.
Hika. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I mute you again, okay? Nicola, I'm going to unmute you. Hi.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Nicola.
Hi. I'm feeling very moved by that meditation in a sort of jittery way, but I have a question I want to ask, so I'm going to try and formulate my words. I feel like I'm at a stage in my journey where I'm realizing that everything is made of me awareness. And I used to work a lot with dreams, and so I often I do lucid dream quite a lot, so I often use that metaphor of, you know, like everything around me is me. But today my boyfriend was talking to me about how the final stage of the journey is to come back into the human and be the human in the world and experience the world, you know, joyfully from that perspective. And I had such a giant triggering from that. And I sat with it, and it was this intense fear of returning to the human. Like I was associating the human with suffering. And I think I've realized that I'm using this place of awareness as a level of escape. You know, like I find it yeah, I find it relatively easy to come into that space of awareness.
Yes.
And to feel that everything is me. But this level of fear was so strong.
Well, at that moment you were human.
Sorry?
At that moment where you felt triggered and you felt the fear,
Yeah.
you know, these are concepts, right? To be human or to be awareness, they're just concepts. You are what you are, you know, and I don't know that you need to conceptualize it. Just be honest when there's a resistance, when you're saying no to experience. Yeah, maybe in your case it takes the shape of a spiritual ego, you know, like, or also a preference, a capacity to create a state that is kind of transcendent and peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how to do that, and it's not a bad trick. It's not a bad coping mechanism, you could call it, right? But yes, don't shortchange yourself, because life isn't just about, you know, stepping away from the realm of experience, including sufferings. It seems to be part of our adventure here.
Mm.
And it's just that interfacing, the understanding, and I know because we've had a conversation before. You're really deeply exploring, and you're very drawn towards the non-dual, the direct path, which is a real pointer towards the absolute, towards awareness, which points towards, as you say, the fact that everything is known by awareness, in awareness, and is made out of awareness. And these are deep understandings. I'm not suggesting they're conceptual, but sometimes life just catches up with you. Life is life. Things happen. Your boyfriend says something that triggers you, you know, and at that moment, maybe be open, postpone drawing the spiritual mantle back, and just postpone any knowledge. Just don't even conceptualize human versus spiritual. Just be with the discomfort of fear, for example. You know, and let fear blossom fully. What is fear? If I know nothing about fear, if I don't know that it's not spiritual, that fear is on behalf of the separates, none of that, just the raw, direct experience that comes with the label fear. What is it? Let it teach you about your limits, let fear teach you about fear. You know? Meaning, let fear dissolve. At first, fear is the face of separation, but if you truly welcome it, something will happen. And in that moment, the understanding will be distilled, and it will not be the conceptual understanding or the refuge in the absolute understanding. It will be the understanding that comes from saying yes to what is. I don't know if that's satisfying, but then, and also the human journey is, I'm afraid it is real. You know, you've got a name, you've got a form, you've got a face, you've got an age. You do have those things, even though the reality of all those things is our shared reality, is awareness. It's not for nothing. It's not random. what happens to you is not for nothing. The journey you're on is not kind of a mistake. And the suffering that you will encounter, or have encountered, or will encounter, or are encountering, is a teacher. It's a teacher. And I'm rambling, so I'll shut up. I hope that helps.
Yeah, it does help.
You're a purist, you see, Nicola. Like many who are drawn to the non-dual path, we're purists, but let's not be afraid of getting a bit messy, dirty, mucky. See what's there in the...
Yeah, I think I thought I was in that place of accepting all, and I realized that there was something in me that was still escaping, but your answer definitely helps. Thank you.
But stepping back is also a very beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Stepping back, in other words, going back to your true nature.
Mm-hmm.
It's a direct path.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to be honest. We have to be honest. If we sometimes use it to loopla, spiritual bypass, then let's see it. And
Okay, thank you, Ellen.
Yeah, thank you. I'm looking for waves in the ocean. Ooh. Maren?
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi.
Is it Maren or
Maren? Yes.
Maren? Hi.
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 Nice to meet you.
You too.
I have a question, and that I actually created while doing a webinar with your husband, with Rupert, about a week ago, and I have been doing his or reading his books and doing his meditations. I like it very much, and I wanted to actually ask about what if you've met this place of awareness. Comes the, I mean, you first do the going inward path, and after that, well, I don't think there is a first this and then that, but just speaking, then comes the outward going path. I think this also has to do with saying yes to things. I think when you're really able to say yes to things, you are also able to go out again in a different way. However, what if the body says no? And this is how I came to you, because this is a very personal thing for me, and I don't want to make it too personal, although I think everyone can apply this to their general situation. When your body says no, even though you want to, and you're...
Yeah, but I think I understand your question. I think I understand your question. I think we have to see, and it takes time to see that the yes that we're talking about, the yes saying to experience, is not a yes saying that is an operation of the mind or the body. So the body can say no as long as it wants to. But what needs to be seen at some point, not needs to be seen, but what will be seen at some point, is that the no is appearing in the yes. The yes is unconditional. The yes is ever present. The yes is our true nature. But we cloak ourselves in and as the no. We feel, when the body says no, and I feel that I am the body, then I am saying no. So the task then, the yoga then, is the inquiring into, is this no me? Is this feeling of no, this contraction, this density, is it me? And to establish no. I am that which perceives the no. I am that which perceives it, which feels it, which in which it appears. And this no will be layered, you know, there'll be many layers of it, right? There'll be a thinking layer. And so it's a very complicated constellation. And this no is the separate self. It is the separate self at that moment. So don't try to get rid of the no or transform the no into a yes. Really welcome this no. Take the label no away from it even. Don't think of it. At first it comes with the label no, okay, there's a big no.
Mm-hmm.
Take the label, put it away. Don't have any label for the experience. Let it be. Recognize that it's appearing to you, in you. Let Rupert's meditations or whoever's meditations help you really establish that this this awareness, first of all, to help you establish it, the presence of it, and then its attributes of pure openness, of borderlessness, of ever-presence, all those things. That takes time and real exploration, and it sounds like you're doing that. And don't worry about the no. Let the no be poor no. You know, like the no has a reason. It's the years and years and years and years of the body mind having to exert effort and tension to maintain this illusion of separation. That's what the no is. So don't be in a rush to transform the no into a yes, but rather realize in your own time, with the help that you get, that the yes is already here. The yes is not conditional on the no disappearing. The no can stay there for as long as it wants.
Yeah.
And it's as you taste more and more the yes that surrounds the no. Like this is the no. But if you just think I need to open it, no. You just need to welcome this in the openness all around. And as this is recognized and explored more and more, then this very, very effortlessly, organically, the no empties itself out into the yes. We hope.
Yeah, that's also what I wanted to ask. Yeah, of course you cannot say anything, you cannot give an answer to that, but I'm so curious if eventually the body will really, the manifestation of the body can also
Yes.
talking about healing, basically.
Absolutely. The body will little by little relax. Just it's the simplest thing, because the body can't wait to relax. So as soon as the body gets the message that it doesn't have to work on behalf of the belief in separation, for the moment it still has that deep conditioning is still active. But little by little, as you explore this understanding as fully as you want, the message will be received not just at the level of your understanding up here, but in your cells. There'll be like, it won't be a transformation, it'll be a remembering. Your body will just, it will remember, it will cease to have to work as a slave to the ego, to the separate self. So yes, the answer is yes, don't worry, keep going. But you have to explore. It won't be like an operation of, well, sometimes there are miracles, but mostly it takes us really submitting ourselves, our thinking and our feeling and our perceiving to this understanding, exploring, attending retreats and guided meditations, and really, most of us, we have to kind of immerse our body minds into the understanding. So, but it's a pleasure to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's our purest intention. It's our deepest devotion. We don't do it out of like, I want to be. No, it's more like this. You see what I'm saying? Like the intention is here, coming from your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, Miriam.
I
Good.
get it.
Good
Thank
luck with it.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm mute you. There were some more wavings in the past.